You always learn something when the World of Outlaws are in town, and it's pretty cool class. Super cool that we're here as a support class, running with them guys, and it's always fun to come watch them.
Well, the first thing is you expect a lot of noise. Of course, most tracks we run either limited mufflers or no mufflers at all, and a dirt track is going to get dusty. Obviously today it's very sunny and hot, so just be prepared just like you would go to any other event, any other sporting event.
I am the owner of the Upper Midwest Sprint Car Series. We are here at a 2-day show at Cedar Lake Speedway with the World of Outlaws, and we are the underclass. The World of Outlaws, they're all the stars.
My role here is just to make sure our drivers are in compliant with the rules, with the safety. I'm known as the bad guy sometimes, but I'm really just here just to break the bad news when there are issues or situations. We all work together and have a good time. We're all very passionate. We just have different roles on a Saturday night. We got fans, we got drivers, we got crew members, and we're all just out here just to experience the same thing.
The tire game and the tire prep is so important on these dirt tracks. As the tracks change, multiple times throughout the night, multiple grooves, drivers like different setups.
Yep, Drive and Drive right here in the fall of 2017. We came to that day and we got connected with Kaylee Emerson. That was his car that we drove that day. And after a couple of checks later, we went 30 laps. And then Ron Bernhagen made an announcement that there was a car for sale.
Being a local series, we all work. We all work 5-6 days a week. So if we would have to travel to North Dakota on a Saturday to try and race, we could never do that. We just don't have the time to do that. So what we do instead is we start another series. So we have a series here in the Twin Cities area. Okay. We have a series kind of down by where you're from, in southern Minnesota. We have another series up in northern Minnesota. We do have one out in North Dakota, and we have one way over farther on eastern side of Wisconsin.
Besides this facility and this track, are there any other tracks that you like to that you kind of prefer to race at?
I like all the big tracks. Jackson Motorplex down south in Jackson, Minnesota is one of my favorites. Viking Speedway up in Alec, the big, fast, slick tracks. That's what I like.
How do you choose which local tracks you want to develop a partnership with?
In order for our local series to make it, we have to have what we call a home track. You got to have a track that'll run you, say, 10, 12, 14 times a year, so you can have a home base. And what that'll do is it'll allow people to get interested in it, and they'll build a car.
And when I saw this race coming up, I circled it on the calendar to make sure we got here, just to be in the same pits with the Outlaws. It's kind of indescribable. It's just kind of surreal that you're driving the same sprint car as them, but with half the horsepower, of course, and a bunch of other fancy stuff. But in sense, it's the same car. Mm-hmm. So, but to watch them guys go, 110, 120, whatever they're doing around here, it's pretty incredible.